holiday season is just around the corner, and I know that for a lot of people it means overindulging, food hangovers, followed the next day by feelings of guilt, shame, and stress, especially as you look at your weight or your blood sugar levels. If that's you and you're already worried about the holidays and you want some tips to be able to properly enjoy all your family dinners, then this video is for you. Welcome back to our channel, everyone, the best health information channel for people living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. The holidays have such a heavy focus on food. And when I say food, I mean foods heavy in carbs and sugar. Whether you're hosting or you're invited somewhere, it's hard to avoid some of these staple holiday foods. So I get it, it's hard not to worry about it. Which is why I've put together 5 of my favorite tips so you can plan ahead and, most importantly, eat without guilt and enjoy yourself. Let's dive in. Tip number 1. Don't fast all day in anticipation of eating all night. Admit it, you've done it, we all have, but let me tell you why it's not a good idea. Other than you get uncomfortably hungry or hangry during the day, you're also most likely going to overeat, then feel uncomfortably full after. I know it's tempting. Most people think, I'm going to save all my calories for the end of the day, that way I can eat more. As if eating just this one holiday meal would guarantee you wouldn't exceed your daily calories. Let's face it and own it. It's the holidays. We are going to exceed our daily calories. It's all good. It's fine. Even if you gain a few pounds, you can go back to your healthy eating habits right after. Remember, if you have prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, your weight does not matter as much as your blood sugar levels. Yep, you heard that right. Simply put, it's because you can be overweight and have balanced blood sugar levels and not have type 2 diabetes. And you can have a normal weight, eat a horrible diet of, say, donuts and chips, and have type 2 diabetes. Basically, your focus should not be your weight. It should be avoiding crazy variations in your blood sugar. You don't want it to be too low and you don't want it to be too high. If you get really hungry because you didn't eat all day, your blood sugar is going to drop, and then it will raise your appetite. You're going to feel tired, super low in energy. So what do you do when you finally have food in front of you? You eat, and you most probably eat too fast, too much. Which means your blood sugar will then rise too high and you'll feel uncomfortably stuffed. So the advice is eat normally throughout the day, and when you get to your dinner, enjoy the foods you love in moderation. Also, don't forget to check your blood sugar throughout the day, especially if you take medication or insulin, because you will likely be eating more carb-heavy foods than usual and need to adjust your doses. Tip number 2. Fill up on veggies and salads. I know this seems like an obvious one, but before you roll your eyes and turn this video off, the trick is to start your meal by eating salads and veggies. Don't start with the mashed potatoes, corn, or cranberry sauce. Start filling up with veggies. They have less calories, more fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which means they'll help you feel fuller and not overeat the foods that are heavy in carbs. Vegetables are amazing to help you regulate your blood sugar, so try filling at least half your plate with green beans, Brussels sprouts, and salads. And then allow yourself to have some of those mashed potatoes and gravy if you're really craving it. But at least you'll be having smaller amounts of it and you won't feel as guilty. Tip number 3, plan to eat dessert. It's part of the holidays. Now, I'm sure a lot of keto or low-carb people won't agree with me on this one, but this is especially important if you're someone with a history of binge eating desserts, then going on a super restrictive diet for the following 2 weeks as a punishment to yourself. You need to break that cycle. Dieting is a big no. It leads to more binge eating, self-loathing, and unhealthy eating patterns. So give yourself permission to eat that one slice of dessert and enjoy it instead of feeling guilty and thinking that you'll have to make up for it by not touching sweets for the next 2 weeks. Eat dessert and stay aware of the impact that it has on your blood sugar, which means check your blood sugar before and after eating as usual, even if you know the result will be high. The fact that you are testing will help you stay in control and manage it better. This brings me to my next tip, number 4. Drink water. Not wine, not beer, not cocktails. Water is your friend. Feel free to make it fancy by adding a bit of lemon juice and a few mint leaves, and maybe even some salt on the rim of your glass. It's the holidays, be fancy. But I can't emphasize enough how important this is. Drinking plenty of water is the number 1 way to help your body eliminate excess sugar from your blood. And it's such an easy solution. As for alcohol, it's always a touchy subject, but it's important to talk about it so you're aware of its impact, especially if you have type 2 diabetes. First thing you need to know is that alcohol will stimulate your appetite, so if you're trying to control your portions, not a great idea. And second, alcohol can send your blood sugar levels on a roller coaster, not just the night you drink, but also for the following 24 hours. So ideally, you want to take it easy. 1 or 2 drinks is no problem, as long as you start drinking after you eat. Don't drink on an empty stomach, and obviously, don't overdo it. Tip number 5, don't succumb to peer pressure. Okay, this one may or may not apply to you, but I feel like every family has someone who encourages you to eat more. In my family, it's, did you only have 1 serving? I had 3. You should eat more. Or, is that all you're eating? I spent all day making this dish. Did you not like it? People who say this say it either out of love, or maybe they say it because they overate and they kind of want you to do the same. Either way, answer them honestly. Compliment their food. Tell them your stuff too, and they don't need to know exactly how full you are on a scale from 1 to 10. And if anyone encourages you to cheat just this one time, give them a big smile, tell them you plan on enjoying a slice of cake or pumpkin pie. The important thing is you honor your body, your hunger, and your satiety cues. And at the end of the day, enjoy yourself. On this note, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. Comment below if you've got any questions and click the subscribe button to support this cause. Stay healthy, everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. The holiday season. And also, don't forget to dance.